I think it's a really good idea that the Reclaim Party have started to reclaim the media, because it's just what we have to do to get any semblance of decent information, because it's changed over the years. It's been, you could be forgiven for thinking it's been bought off. Until we reclaim the media for our own, which is what it's supposed to be, especially with news, we're going nowhere no matter what political party you are, because they will put a bias forward that suits the people spending the most money with them. I mean, it goes right back to the days of Jimmy Savile. How was that all hushed up? You know, the chairman, the head honcho at the time was Mark Thompson, highly regarded. I think he could even be a peer, I'm not sure. And then he suddenly leaves the BBC and I think he went to the New York Times. He's been to Reuters as well, I'm not sure which way round it was. The New York Times, 10 million subscribers, but 9 million are online. So that tells you a lot about how people are getting the news. Not sure how he left, whether it was on good terms or bad. Anyway, he left and is now at CNN. And CNN are probably one of the worst cable networks performing right now, because people have lost trust in them. No one's listening to the BBC anymore. Not when I say no one, I'm generalising there, but lots of people aren't listening to the BBC. Lots of people aren't listening to ITV. They've turned away. They're too depressing. They're too biased. We've had a belly load of it in this country since Brexit. This bias style with the media. The best we can hope for is GB News, and GB News is really badly managed. Half the staff behind the scenes are woke, young. They see GB News as a stepping stone to get somewhere else, like Sky or BBC, whereas a lot of the presenters are more mature and have come from those places to GB News. Once they lose their footing there, where do they go from there? GB News, to me, has an ideal opportunity here to be the forerunner of something, but that depends on the management. But I think the media is going to change. It's changing all the time. It's evolving literally every month to something quite different. More and more people are turning away from these trusted channels that you would normally switch on whilst you're having a glass of wine at night or waiting for your dinner to cook, and see what they've got to say. Nobody wants to know what they've got to say because they're all saying the same. Because all the channels are now owned by the same 6 corporations. And I do think it's got to change. So reclaim the media, I think, is one of the most important parts of what the Reclaim Party have done, because it's opening up the channels for free speech, guests come on. It's the way forward. If you can encourage your friends and family to source their news from social media and online platforms, they'll get more information. Even if you have to look at CNN, it was a forerunner back in the day, wasn't it? CNN, it was massive. It's now one of the worst performing network channels on cable TV. It's all down to management, they say. Are they woke? Are they too diverse? Who knows? But more and more people are turning to social media platforms for entertainment and for the news.